Okay, should we start?
Yeah,
Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Tired.
How's your practice? How's your practice going on? Good?
Yeah, really tiring. So I think we're all a bit out of it today.
Okay. Okay. So I talked about this TTK in the morning. Have a warm glass of water and perform these 3 asanas. Did anyone do that? Okay. If none of you has done, then I recommend you, please, 1 to 2 glasses of water plus TTK. Trikonasana, Tadasana, Trikonasana, Kati Chakrasana. Okay, please do this in the morning before your bowel movement or after your bowel movement, whichever you feel comfortable. And the next day, I want you to tell me the results. Like, okay, do this for 2-3 days. Okay, do this for 3 days. And then tell me the result of it. Okay, this is your homework. Self-discovery homework. This is self-experiment. You can say self-experiment. Okay, so let's do some quick revision of digestive system. We'll just do directly digestive system. Tell me organs. Quick.
Mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine.
Very good. Mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine. Okay. 3 parts of small intestine. There are 3 sections of small intestine. Please name them. Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Yes. And large intestine. It has ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon. This is one colon, and then we have rectum, and last is, ladies, please tell me what is the last part of the alimentary canal?
anus?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So now tell me accessory organs. In the oral cavity, what do we have? In oral cavity, what do we have? Teeth. And please answer me. Unmute yourself. If there is no disturbance in your background, please unmute yourself and answer me. Teeth and accessory organs in your oral cavity.
Tongue.
Tongue. Yes, good. Okay. And glands,
The salivary gland.
salivary glands. How many pairs?
3.
3. Yes. Now, next, what do we have? Next gland. Please tell me next gland. The largest gland of the body. I hear no answers and it becomes very difficult for me. You all have muted yourself. I am asking you all to unmute yourself.
If we do that, then you can hear all the sounds around us and hear constructions, hear people around.
Okay.
That's why
Then
we're
I will.
muting.
Okay, I will mute you. So should I keep teaching and ask nothing?
No.
No, then you have to tell me. If I,
You can
like,
unmute.
it says-
You can ask and we can.
Okay, so I ask and I pay no attention if you are answering or not. I just keep teaching. Is that how you're supposed to do?
We can unmute.
Yes, please then unmute and tell me. Okay, whenever I ask question, please unmute and tell me. Because when the class is more interactive, I get to know what I'm teaching you and you're understanding it. Okay. So the class becomes fun. Otherwise, it's like I'm saying and I don't know whether you're listening or not. I anyways cannot see your faces. So at least I want to hear your voices. Only your voices, no construction. Okay. Yes, so please tell me, unmute yourself to tell me. Okay, so what are the other glands? Salivary gland, then next is which? Please tell.
And gallbladder and the pancreas.
Gallbladder and pancreas.
Liver.
And the
Liver.
largest gland of the body is,
Liver.
what you were saying?
Liver.
Yes, very good. So, the liver produces what? Liver produces, secretes
Bile.
bile.
Stored in the gallbladder.
Very good. So, this is stored here. And then, from these two, from gallbladder and pancreas, all the juices, all the enzymes are secreted in duodenum.
This.
Okay. So this duodenum we have so that we can receive all the juices from liver and pancreas. This bile is for fat emulsification. Okay. To break down the fat, this bile is secreted. Yeah. And his pancreas, carbohydrate and all, insulin is there, the juices. Okay, okay, yes, okay. Then
I
there are
actually had a question. Sorry, I had a question after yesterday because we were talking about peristalsis,
yes,
how the
peristalsis.
move like chunk, and I was wondering like what happens in the intestine when you have diarrhea and constipation, like.
Yes.
Why do these
We'll study about that.
events
We'll
occur
study
and-
about disorders.
Okay.
Yes, we'll cover that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So we studied 5 processes of digestive system. What are those? Please tell me the names. Yes.
Digestion.
Ingestion. Second,
Digestion,
yes. Third,
absorption,
absorption. Next,
assimilation,
yes. Next,
excretion.
and in addition to that, I also taught you about certain the mechanical processes like chewing, churning, and then there is secretion. Then there is compaction. Yeah. Secretion. Okay. So ingestion is Ingestion is
You eat the
taking-
food
Yes, in the mouth. Okay. Now digestion. Digestion starts where?
in the esophagus,
In the mouth.
In the mouth.
stomach.
Yes. Okay. The lady who said esophagus, I appreciate you answered at least, but it is wrong. Okay. There is no digestion taking place in esophagus. Okay, as such, actively there is no digestion taking place. The digestion starts in mouth because of the salivary gland. Okay, salivary gland produces amylase, which, okay, what does it digest? Salivary amylase digest what?
Carbohydrates.
Carbs.
Carbs. Yes, carbs. Okay, so the digestion of carbs starts within the oral cavity. Now, when it is going downwards in the esophagus, because it already has salivary amylase, so probably there is some digestion going on here in the esophagus, but that is not active. Okay, we'll not say that it is going on in esophagus. If we have to say, then we'll say it that it starts in the mouth. Okay, but since there is salivary amylase already present, so there is some kind of digestion going on already. Okay, so then in stomach digestion, another level of digestion happens. What is that? Like, what are the enzymes or what
HCl.
breaks them?
Protein is digested.
HCl.
So in stomach, we have one acid, one very strong acid. Please name that.
HCl.
HCl. Yes, HCl plus gastric juices we have. Okay, which are produced in the stomach. So that is digestion. Digestion is breakdown of food, which starts in the mouth itself. And now it extends in stomach because of HCl and gastric juices. The digestion of protein starts in the stomach. Now, in duodenum, it stays here, the food. Okay, and I was talking about this food yesterday and this. This 1 unit, it is called bolus. Bolus.
Peristalsis.
Yes, peristalsis is this movement. Peristalsis is the movement. And this 1 unit of food, this is called bolus. Okay?
Can we make the
When
screen
it
a
is
little
traveling-
closer?
Huh?
Can we make the screen a little closer? It's a little bit blurry.
Okay. Fine.
A little bit better. Thanks.
Maybe it's because of the internet.
Okay.
Okay, I'll write in black. Bolus. Okay, so now we have reached, the food has reached the stomach. It stays here for some time, like half an hour or so. Then it moves towards duodenum, where it receives bile and pancreatic juices, where due to which emulsification or breakdown of fat and lipids happen. Okay, so we have done ingestion and digestion. Okay, ingestion and digestion. Now absorption. Absorption takes place in ileum. Maximum absorption has taken place in ileum. Whatever nutrients is required by the body is reabsorbed in the ileum, and there the wall is not like this. The wall is like this. And this also is not plain. It is like this. So that it gets maximum area to reabsorb the food. It's not this, it is this. Okay, and this is called villi. This projection is called villi. Okay. So this kind of structure is there because we want to maximize our absorption capacity. Okay. Now, so absorption has taken place. Now assimilation. Assimilation is the utilization of those absorbed nutrients, and then excretion. Before excretion, there's a process called compaction that takes place. Okay, what is compaction? Compaction happens in ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon, where all the water in that that mixture is reabsorbed, so that all the waste material is compacted. Okay, the stool, it is in general, it is hard. Okay, it is solid, it is not so watery, because the compaction takes place. All the water is reabsorbed here, and then that solid waste material is stored in rectum, and it is excreted out through anus. So like she was asking about diarrhea. What happens in diarrhea? In diarrhea, the absorption is not taking place. This ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, they are not functioning well. That can be due to anything like it can be some bacterial disease or some IBS, colitis. It can be, the cause can be anything. But the thing is that the water is not being reabsorbed. That's why the stool is very loose, and that's why it is advised to keep drinking water at multiple times with ORS, with some salt in it. Okay, and it is advised in yoga and in Ayurveda. It is said that if one is getting vomiting or this loose diarrhea, then they should not take medicine immediately. I'm not saying you don't take medicine at all. I'm saying you don't take medicine immediately, because diarrhea, vomiting, cold and cough, okay, they happen because it's a response of our body to fight back any bacteria, any virus. So if the body has been attacked by any kind of bacteria or virus in this tract, in the stomach, or in the intestine, okay, if it is attacked here, it gets cough and cold. If it has attacked in the stomach, it gives you vomiting, like food poisoning. Then the body is responding to that food, that food is not good, so just vomit it out. Okay, and then if there is some problem in the intestine, then it gives you diarrhea. Not diarrhea, but loose stool. Okay, so if this happens for once or twice, okay, if you are getting vomiting like once or twice, it's okay, don't take medicine for that. If it is happening for like multiple times, 4 or 5 times it has happened, then you should go to doctor and take medicine. And if it is just once or twice, you should understand it is a mechanism of your body to fight back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So the vomiting and loose stool, they can be friends if they are once or twice. If they are more than that, then you should visit a doctor and take medicine. Okay. You can take screenshot of this. I think we are done with the digestive system here, functioning, everything. Yeah. I hope there is no problem in this. I can erase it. If you want to take screenshot, please go ahead. Yes. So now we will study some of the disorders of okay, good. Okay, so good. Yeah. Good. So you have heard of heartburns. Like sometimes people complain about acidity. Okay, and sometimes the acidity increases so much that it starts coming towards esophagus, and they have kind of heartburn. They don't understand the pain is due to heart problem or due to digestive issues. Okay, they just feel some burning sensation here, somewhere near the heart. It is not always because of the heart. It is sometimes because of the esophageal reflux disease. Okay, what happens is the acid, like we studied HCl. Yeah. So this HCl, suppose someone has not eaten food and yes, if someone has not eaten food, but the HCl is produced. If HCl is produced in excess, then what happens? It starts moving towards your mouth. And then this esophagus, it gets that burning sensation. And if it happens once or twice, it's okay. It's not good. But if it is happening regularly, like every day, every 2 days, it is happening, if heartburn is happening, then it is GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Okay, so there are several asanas to help this. वैसे तो if you should visit a doctor, but if you want to control it yourself through yogic management, we can do several asanas. We can do. Okay, have you heard of Kunjal?
Yes.
You have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have performed it. Okay, tell me, are you supposed to do Kunjal in this condition?
I think so because it helps clear out the.
Okay, yes. See, if there is too much of acid in your stomach, then you should not do Kunjal. Okay, why? Because as I told you, the HCl is produced in the stomach, and then along with the food, it goes towards your small intestine. It should not come upwards. But when there is this condition, there is a lot of acid in your stomach. And if you do Kunjal, then that acid will come up through your esophagus, and your esophagus is not ready. Okay, so I'm not talking about GERD, but see, when there is too much of acid, you should not perform Kunjal as such. Then there is one accessory. Okay, there is a, please, this is a very advanced technique. So you should only do it under supervision. Please do not perform it on your own. There is a kind of catheter, okay, a pipe. You put it inside your mouth. Like you drink a lot of water, then you put this catheter inside your mouth, and then through that catheter, the water will come out. So in this, what will happen, that acid will not reach the esophagus. Do you understand that? Okay, let me repeat. So when there is too much of acid in the stomach, and you want to take it out from your mouth, so I would advise that do not do Kunjal, normal Kunjal. What you do is drink lot of water like you drink in Kunjal, and then with the help of this accessory catheter, okay, it's of rubber, right? You put it inside your mouth. Okay, it is like this big, right? And it is like this much. It is its diameter, and it is this big. So you put it inside your mouth, And then through that pipe, the water will come out. So through this process, the HCl will not touch your esophagus. Your esophagus will be safe. I hope that is clear. Okay, then we have chronic diarrhea. Okay, chronic diarrhea is when there is loose stool multiple times, like more than 3 bowls per day. That is chronic diarrhea. Okay, I told you okay, why it is caused. It is caused because the body is not able to reabsorb the water. The colon is not able to reabsorb the water. So this is happening. And if it is just diarrhea that you are going for, like if there is loose stool just once or twice, it's okay. It is just a mechanism the body is fighting. But if it is more than 3 times a day, then you should consult a doctor, because then it is chronic diarrhea, which is not good for your body. And in that case, you should take lots of water. Okay. Then there is ulcer. Okay, this also happens because of their HCl. If the HCl is not properly utilized, like someone stays hungry for very long, so the HCl is not utilized, then it can rupture. Like I told you, we have this stomach. Okay, we have a line on the stomach. If HCl is present here for very long and like continuously for months and months, so what happens? This HCl starts to rupture this. Okay, if this ruptures, then the person gets ulcer. Okay, then there is a condition, hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids. In this what happens is the swollen rectal veins from straining during bowel system. Okay, this is swollen. Okay, we have studied that we have wait. We have studied that after colon, we have rectum. Okay, where this body waste is stored for some time. So what happens? Sometimes the veins here, they get swollen. Okay, because the person, see, every single day, it is very important that you excrete out properly. Okay, because see, in naturopathy, if any problem happens, even if a person gets cough and cold, fever, anything, any small thing, if a person gets is any small disease or any small disorder, the first thing they do is they give them enema. Do you know what is enema? Do you guys know what is enema? Or Vasti?
No.
Okay, so enema in modern science and Vasti in yogic science. It's a process in which, like in Kunjal, what happens? We drink a lot of water to clean the stomach, the esophagus, and the throat. Okay, in enema, what happens? We put a pipe here. We put a pipe here. This is enema pot. It has water, lukewarm water, and you can use various. Okay, let's just say water. It has warm water here. It is kept at a height, and then this through pipe, the water goes to your anus, to your rectum. Okay. Then what happens? You give it very slowly. Like this process to empty this, it takes 3 to 5 minutes. So those 3 to 5 minutes, the water stays here. So what will it do? It will clean the rectum and also colon. So wherever it reaches, it will clean that. Yes, because if there is any solid waste that has been stored, it will loosen up and then it will come out. So after you fill it with water, you hold for some times and then you just go to the washroom and just empty your cells. So what happens is it is very important that this rectum, you see, which is the dirtiest place of the body. It is this. Why? Because it has the waste material. And you know, where there is waste material, there will be problems. So to keep your rectum healthy is important. To keep it clean, it is important. In yogic practices, it is advised to do this process at least once a year. See, this is not a natural process that you can do every day. Okay, if you're not able to empty your bowels, so you'll do enema. No. In yogic science, it is advised to do it every year, at least once a year. Okay, once a year, it is a very, very healthy practice because at least once you will clean this, which is never cleaned. If you take care of this every year, then at old age, no one will get hemorrhoids. Okay, because like we have to take care of our teeth, the dental hygiene, and similarly, it is the hygiene of the rectum, which is not talked about often. Okay, but it should be clean to remain healthy. So if the dirtiest place of the body is clean, then there are very few chances that the body will receive any disease. Okay, so I think you have understood. So you should learn this process, and even in your countries you must be having those naturopathy centers which provide enema. Even in hospitals you have the specialty of enema. You want to try it, you can go there, and then you can do it on your own also. Like I also perform it once or twice a year, and I can do it all by myself. So you can learn it from some expertise, and you can easily do it. Or maybe when you come to India, I'll teach you. You come to Rishikesh and we'll learn. We all will learn how to do enema. It sounds yucky, but it's very helpful to keep your body healthy. Okay, there is chronic constipation. Chronic constipation is, when you're not able to empty your bowels. So see, if you have any problem related to your digestive system, there are 3 processes. I will tell you what all those. There is Kunjal. There is 𝐘𝐚 𝐘𝐚, and there is Vasti. You learn these 3 processes and all your problems will be solved related to the digestive system. Okay, like you can do this twice a week. This once a year, and this once a year. Okay. If you want to stay healthy, you can easily do this. So these are good enough practices. Yes, we are done. I
Nope.
hope you are clear.
Nope. Can you wait the next time? Thank you.
Oh, you are not. Okay, I'll say it. Right, Kunjal. You want to write that?
It's fine.
Oops. Okay. Now, circulatory system. Okay, organs. Can you tell me the organs of circulatory system?
There's the heart, the arteries, the veins,
Heart.
and the capillary.
Yes. Okay, we have heart, we have arteries, we have veins, and we have capillaries. Okay, so once again, I'll draw that diagram I drew yesterday and we'll read that again. Okay, because I feel studying more and more topics versus studying few topics multiple times is better. Revision is very important. Can you tell me the largest blood vessel of the body? Largest blood vessel of the body, please.
Pulmonary.
No.
Oh.
Largest blood vessel of the body. Okay, you can think about it. So, what happens from body? How do we start? From this body. If I'm saying body, body means each and every part of the body. Okay, so from here, the blood goes to the heart. Okay, so if it is coming out of the body, it is oxygenated or deoxygenated?
From the body, deoxygenated.
Yes, this is deoxygenated blood which is traveling here. And this is called, this is left or right? This side is left or right?
That's the right article.
This is the right. Yes, this is the right auricle. Very good. And this is left auricle. You please, this is the right spelling. Okay. This is right ventricle. This is left ventricle. Okay, so what happens? There's one heartbeat. This contraction takes place. Okay, this right auricle and left auricle, they contract together. When they contract, this deoxygenated blood, it travels downwards to right ventricle. Okay, then another heartbeat happens, and then these two, they will contract, and this will go to where? This will go where?
Lungs.
Yes, very good. This will go to lungs. What it is its name? This is a vein or an artery? Please tell me.
Artery.
Artery, why?
Because it's away from the heart.
Yes, very good. And the name of this artery is?
Pulmonary.
Very good. Why?
Because it's from the heart.
No.
It goes to the lung.
It's-
It goes to the lung.
Yes. So, artery, you can write it down. those who want to write down, artery is a blood vessel that takes the blood from the heart to body parts. Vein is a blood vessel that carries blood from body to the heart. Okay, anything related to liver is called pulmonary. Since this artery is taking blood to the lungs, it's called pulmonary artery. Now, tell me, this is oxygenated, deoxygenated blood in this artery.
Deoxygenated.
Deoxygenated, yes. This is deoxygenated. So this artery is the only artery that carries deoxygenated blood. All the arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Okay, now from the lungs, this is carbon dioxide deoxygenated. Now from lungs we get oxygen. That means oxygenated blood will travel to the heart. So this is a vein or an artery?
Vein,
Vein. Why?
because it carries oxygen to the
To
heart.
the heart. Yes. And since it's coming from lungs, it's pulmonary. Okay. So when this was getting contracted, this right auricle was contracted, left auricle was also contracted. Okay, and then the blood travels to left ventricle. And from left ventricle, the oxygenated or deoxygenated?
Oxygenated.
Oxygenated blood is travels to all the body parts, and this artery is called aorta. It is the largest blood vessel of the body. Aorta, the largest blood vessel of the body. Okay, so now here we see two cycles. This is pulmonary circulation, and then we have systemic circulation. Okay.
So wait, can you repeat that? Which one is which?
Yes, I will write down. So we have pulmonary circulation, which is heart, lungs, heart. Then systemic circulation, which is body, heart, and body. Okay.
Can you
Please
go
take the
down a
screenshot.
little bit?
Huh?
Can you put the camera a little bit down so we can see it?
Okay, okay. Okay, done.
Then
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so next is blood. It has 4 components: erythrocyte, leukocytes, thrombocyte, and plasma. Have you heard of this? Erythrocytes are the RBCs, red blood cells. Leukocytes are the white blood cells. Thrombocytes are the platelets. 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 What am I writing? Platelets, yes. Okay. Yes, platelets and plasma. So, erythrocytes are red blood cells. Leuko. Whenever you see this term, leuko, it's white. Okay, it means white. Okay, so white blood cells. What do they do? Red blood cells, they are disc-shaped cells. Disc-shaped cells. They have hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, which we had, we take iron so that we have hemoglobin. And this hemoglobin is responsible to carry oxygen from the lungs to the heart and then to all the body parts. Okay, this hemoglobin, if a person is anemic, that means doesn't have enough hemoglobin, then that person feels very lethargic and doesn't feel so much of energy. Why? Because he has less hemoglobin. That means he has less capacity to take oxygen. And if he does not have oxygen, then he will not have energy, because oxygen helps in combustion. So if there is no combustion, there is no energy. Okay, I hope that is clear. Yes. Okay, leukocytes, white blood cells. These are the fighting soldiers. So if a body is attacked by bacteria or virus, or so the white blood cells, they produce a lot of antibodies to fight that bacteria or virus. So these are the fighting soldiers of the body. Thrombocytes, platelets. Platelets are, they help in blood clot. Okay, so like if someone gets a cut here, the water will come out. Oh, sorry, the blood will come out. Okay, but it does not keep coming out. Then something happens and the blood stops flowing outside the body. Why? Because a clot has been formed here, and that was formed with the help of platelets. Okay. So now we'll study the, you please take the screenshot.
What is the last word again? Plasma?
Plasma. Plasma. Okay, now we'll study the functions of circulatory system. Can you please tell me the function? This is the last topic for today. Functions of circulatory system.
Sorry, I have to go. I need to go to the yoga school again for the next session.
Okay, so should we do this tomorrow?
Yeah, I
Functions?
think better tomorrow.
Okay, then we'll do it tomorrow. See you, ladies, tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you all
The
tomorrow. Have a
internet
great
is
day. Bye.
really bad. They should fix it in the Bali yoga school.
Okay, I'll tell them about it.
Yeah, it keeps freezing, and I think with the construction it's horrible. So I have to use like data.
So the internet is the problem of internet is at your place or at our end?
No, I think this end, like they need to fix it, like, because I couldn't hear all about the HCl, the 𝐾𝐚𝐲, chronic diarrhea and stuff, because it just kept like freezing, and I couldn't hear anything until just had to use like own personal data.
So you are at the center of Himalayan.
Yeah, for the Bali yoga school, but then like
Okay.
the internet is just really awful.
Okay, so you please tell where you are staying. You tell them that they should fix the internet.
Yeah.
I hope there is no problem from my end.
No, your end is okay.
It is
Um,
okay, yes.
But yeah, sometimes, but I couldn't. What was the thing with the constant diarrhea? Chronic
Chronic
diarrhea, what you have to
diarrhea.
do?
Yes, I was saying that a person can have loose stool once or twice. Okay,
Uh-huh.
like once in a while, it's okay because it is a mechanism of the body to fight. Okay, the body is trying to fight because it has been attacked by some bacteria, some virus. So it is fighting back. It is trying to excrete out all that is there in the body, so that all that virus and bacteria, they're excreted out. But if it happens more than thrice a day for continuously, okay, if it is happening, then it is chronic diarrhea, which is not healthy. It is a disorder, it is a disease, so you should visit a doctor. Okay, and then I told that if you want to keep your digestive system healthy, then you can perform 3 activities throughout the year, through 3 yogic practices, and those are Kunjal, which you can do 2 to 3 times a week. Then there is Shank Prakshalan, which you can do once a year. And then there is Anima or Vasti, which again you can do once a year. Okay, if you perform these 3 activities at this frequency, it's a healthy cleansing process that you can do to live a good healthy life. Okay, because not just exercises or pranayam or asana, not just these, you have to first clean. Okay, if your body is clean, half the diseases are gone. Because see, I told you about rectum. Okay, rectum can be defined as the dirtiest place of the body, because not just it is a part of you. Okay, so don't get so yucky about it, but it is having the waste material of the body. It stores. We clean it only once a day, and then the moment we start eating, again something starts getting collected here. So all the waste material stays here 24 hours. So, and we never clean it. Since our childhood, since a person is born, he never cleans it. And then whether he gets diarrhea, he gets constipation, anything happens, they'll take medicine, but they will never clean this part. Because people are not even aware about it. They, like, until I was not in yogic field, I was not aware about it. Nobody told me. I knew that there is something like anima, but I didn't know that even I could do it. So I got to know that even I should do it every year, at least once a year I should do. Okay, so what happens, you put a lot of water here. Okay, there's an instrument, very easy instrument. Okay, it's just a pot and then a wire that goes, and then it is inserted here. Then the water, this rectum is filled with water. You hold it for some time, and then you go to washroom, you empty yourself. That's it. Okay, so this is a cleansing process. If you want to keep your digestive tract system healthy, then these are 3 processes that you can do. And all these 3 should be learned under practitioner, supervisor, and please do not perform them on your own. If you ever visit India, you're most welcome. I'll teach you all 3 of them. Okay, so I think it's clear now.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.